George.
How do you sum up your time in Orange?
Look, it's been great. I've very thankful for the opportunity in coming here. It's been a great experience for me. It's an extremely strong team. So tonight for us will hurt because we've been playing so well, but it also happens in tournaments like this. So I've got no doubt that these guys will be there at the end. I think it's an incredible franchise and a very strong cricket team. And then personally, I've really enjoyed my time here. It's been nice to see on the inside why it's so successful. I think it's always, if you want to, you can always learn a lot of things and pick up things from successful people and successful teams. And I've really enjoyed just being a fly on the wall and still learning this beautiful game of cricket that we played. Home conditions have surprised me. I think we're still trying to figure out how to bat, especially on this pitch this season. I think we haven't quite nailed it yet, and I think other teams are still finding it quite tricky as well. But the important thing is we've found a way to keep winning still on our home conditions. Our bowling is a force to reckon with, and even on the away conditions, we've had the ability to adapt on the slower pitches and still be a very, very successful bowling unit. So, but in terms of coming here and having a great time, I've loved it. My family has loved it. And it was a great experience.
You came here on a pact with Mitch Marsh, but he ended up getting injured before the start of the tournament. Does that mean we'll hopefully get to see you again next summer if Mitch is up and running?
Yeah, I was so bummed about that. You know, he's such an amazing cricket player, but also someone that I've always been very friendly with in the opposition. He's always that one guy that when they tell us not to mix with the opposition, we always be talking because he's such a friendly guy. So disappointed that we couldn't play together. And yeah, I had some dinner at his house last night and just obviously try and spend some time with him and his family. So we'd love to be back next year to play with him, but also just get to know him even better.
You mentioned the bowling attack. How do you rate it compared to all the other franchises you've played at? It's pretty impressive, isn't it, when guys like Matt Kelly are barely getting a game?
Yeah, no, I think what you're looking for in a bowling unit is you're looking for the variety, and they have that, or we have that, you know, with Jace swinging the ball up front as a left-arm seamer. So you tick that box, and then you're looking for raw pace, which Jai has. He's bowling really quick this season. And then you're looking for the slow balls and the bounce, which AJ brings to the party, and then a leg spinner in Peter, and obviously Aga's not here with us anymore, but I know he's coming back, I think after 2 more games or something. Just that control from a left-arm spin department. So everything you're looking for in a bowling attack, the Scorchers has, and that's why they're so successful, because no matter where you play, you've got the skill sets to work around what the conditions is on the day. And even the guys on the bench, like you said, there's so much bench strength. Even before the season, there was a few big injuries in terms of names that you would think would have left big holes within the squad, but there's so much resources on the bench. And once again, that's a credit to a very successful team that's building behind the scenes and making sure they've got all their angles covered.
You're leaving. Obviously, Adam Lyth's going to be going up to the next game. Who else can we look forward to? Who's been hitting them well in the nets that are ready to step up?
Yeah, I mean, the guys, like I said, the bench strength is incredible. I mean, you just saw the previous game. What's his name came in and played so beautiful, almost got man of the match, got run out unfortunately, bangers. He was batting very nicely in the net, so I would think that he would be someone that will play a big part in the next, to the end towards the competition. I know Eskenazi is coming in as part of a plan to replace myself and Adam. He's someone that no one really knows, and that's also very dangerous because people has never bowled against him, so I don't have plans. It's always the first year I find it's the most tricky to bowl to those players because you don't know what their strengths and weaknesses are. So, yeah, hopefully those 2 guys can have a real impact for the last few games of the season.
How gutted are you for Jai if the hamstring injury does turn out to be serious? He's been flying this tournament and looked destined to at least push back for the Test side, a potential tour of India or England.
I don't know what the extent of is it bad?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
His
okay.
hamstrings iced up.
Yeah.
That's about all I know.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a case of him coming off the field because the game was already lost at that stage. But a precaution. I suppose the nice thing that we are in as a team is because we've played so well, we are actually in a position where you can go, rest 1 or 2 games maybe and give some other guys opportunity to put their peg in the ground, and then hopefully still have him for the back end. But yeah, let's see what happens with that hamstring. He's a big part of the success we've had this season, is that raw pace, and he's executed even some really fast Yorkers as well.
Should Perth fans be a little bit worried you didn't find your form here? Would that make you think of going to another Australian?
No, I wouldn't think like that. I think the first and foremost thing is you look to be with teams that are successful. That's I want to try and win trophies. That's why we play the game. I've got to figure out a way to make sure that I come back and deal with it. But we're trying to find that answers in the team as well. We had a conversation tonight where we were like, what happened there? Like it feels like it's a really good surface to bat on. So 1 or 2 bad shots, a little bit of unluck, but also there's a genuine trend there that in the first 6-7 overs, both teams are losing quite a bit of wickets. And I think so far that's why the team's batting second almost has a little bit more favour, because the scores are lower. So then you know what you're chasing. So you don't have to go as hard. Whereas obviously if you're batting first, you're not quite sure what's a good score, because it looks, when you walk out there today, when you walked out there, we felt like it was going to be a really good pitch. So I think with time, playing more on it, your game plans evolve and you adapt to what the conditions give you.
Were you happy with the form that you did find interstate? Overall, as you're looking back at this tournament, how do you think you were?
Yeah, so the away games was really good. It was really pleasing for me to perform when we were away. I'm disappointed in the home matches. Obviously, you want to always put your peg in the ground in front of home fans and let them see what you're all about and what you can do. But yeah, as I said, the trick is just to get past that first. If you get past that, I think that 10 over mark, then things does become a bit easier, and then the ball actually travels really nicely. Someone like Ashton Turner, once again tonight, showing that if you just apply yourself a little bit and you give yourself a chance, then you can score runs. So I think that's, for me, the disappointing thing, especially at home. I didn't give myself that opportunity to get past 30 balls, whereas obviously with the away games, I was trying to be very positive and get us off to that fast start, which in those games managed to do.
How did you find the reception from the Perth fans? I mean, they were quite loud for you. How big do you think it could go if you come back next year and really light it up?
Yeah, I was really surprised and impressed with the amount of love from the fans here. Obviously there's probably a good South African contingency that lives here that hasn't seen me play for a while in a live match, so that would be a part of it. But it sounded like there was a lot of Australian accents there as well, so I'm very thankful for the love that I felt. It's certainly much better playing as a home player than a away player for South Africa. But it's been awesome, great fans, even just out in the streets, people are coming up and saying hi, and extremely friendly people. So no, we've loved it. My family's had a great time. So yeah, we love Perth. Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
We love Perth. That's what I'm talking about. See you, Pat.